We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping into the box, Rafael Ortega, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Rafael.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now to the plate, Suzuki. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into play here at 273, 22 home runs and 61 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Very high, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here. And
we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom, as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Alfonso Rivas. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn, no score. Adrian Sampson is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
No left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Low for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Ball.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
1 strike.
The pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
3-2 now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Batting third, the catcher, Real Buco.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. plate now, JT Realmuto. And she'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bohm leads off first with one away. Changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees at strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Frank Schwindel.
The first baseman, Frank Schwindel.
Here's the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One and 1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, David Bodie, as he'll send a ground ball down to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So now to the plate, Nico Horner, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall, And the runner is in from second. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Standing in now, Sampson. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Striding into the box, Rafael Ortega looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Stepping in now, Suzuki, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Throw won't get him.
Now that.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Nope.
Down and away, ball 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. In the dirt and block behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
But the runner's back easily. First pitch on its way. Patrick Wisdom is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high 1-0. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Now the 1-1 pitch misses for the second ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 and the runner's coming home. Oh, he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball, and he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rivas has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 11 home runs and 47 RBIs. The 1-0 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Now the 1-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Bryson Stott. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Jairo Munoz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the 0-1.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in, Alfonso Rivas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rivas tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And he looks at one in there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Frank Schwindel will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. To short. Gregorius has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Aaron Nola. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. High in the air into shallow left center. In comes the left fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Schwarber, 28 years old. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community.
This one the other way, high and deep to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Alec Bohm comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. David Bodie is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
The 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Munoz is right there, 1 down. The pitcher, Adrian Sampson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Hoskins is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Rafael Ortega, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
God
with his
damn it.
timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
That one's in there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Up next to Philadelphia.
Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he's safe. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
On the ground to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Digging in, Aaron Nola, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first base. Into the box, Suzuki, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 27.
I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Suzuki becomes the first out of the inning. Now the pitch. Wilson Contreras checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Two and one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
The next Cub up, Patrick Wisdom. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alfonso Rivas. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. In there, and it's even at 1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now this will make it down to the 334 sign.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Alec Bohm is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. JT Realmuto is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2 balls and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down, and the second out.
The batter, the right fielder,
Nick Castellanos now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
With the runner on 3rd, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So coming to the plate, Frank Schwindel. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-0. Line towards center field. Munoz has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Stepping up now, David Bodie. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounce it to the left side.
God damn it.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The bat, number 2.
Standing in, Nico Horner. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
On a line, that's a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1-2-3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Christopher Morrow will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Count even at 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He set the payoff pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Brandon Hughes enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Didi Gregorius is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Now here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
At the plate now, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And another foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do they have so many options at their disposal right now.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Go-ahead run to 3rd there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of weight.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The second for 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. And their runners at the corners now. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is. Corey Knebel is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Rafael Ortega.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Munoz is there, and he has it for the first out.
The bat, number 27.
Digging in now, Suzuki. First offering on its way.
That's outside.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. This one skied out toward right. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in, Wilson Contreras. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. 2 out, nobody on. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here it comes, 0-2.
No, inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Alec Bohm. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Alec Bohm.
Number 46 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 46.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Takes this the other way to right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So digging in now, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Phillies. Jerry Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jerry Familia.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
The third baseman.
First pitch on its way. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Now batting, Alfonso Rivas. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch.
0-1 for count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out. Oh, that's outside.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Frank Schwindel. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Hard ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Braylon Marquez assigned to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Didi Gregorius. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Number 17, Hoskins.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. Hit in the air to center field. Ortega will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now that
Into the box now, Bryson Stott. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Pops this one up. Wisdom has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Ortega is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, center field.
Stepping up to the plate, Jairo Munoz. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rivas is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 8 full. Phillies on top, 4-3. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Batting in the seventh, number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Now playing second.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Real Muto waits on it. 1 out. Digging in and looking for more, Nico Horner. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Good move there. And
God damn it.
Close. 1-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Ball 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ian Happ will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
There he goes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball well outside. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runners on first with 1 down. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And now he's on the move again for second. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
At the plate, Rafael Ortega, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And it's fouled away. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Ready once again, Suzuki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing and he unloads the bases on that one as they jump ahead by 3.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give him some if I could hand some out.
The catcher, number 20, Wilson.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Count now, a ball and a strike.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos is there, 2 down.
The bat, number 16.
So stepping in, Patrick Wisdom. Now the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-0. Hit down the line at first. Two out, nobody on. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Ready for another chance? Alfonso Rivas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now the 0-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the damage is already done as the Cubs plate 4 on this grand slam home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's the Cubs 7 and the Phillies 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. David Robertson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 5th spot, number 37, David Robertson. Now playing left and batting 9, number 4, Nelson.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He'll be the one to start things out against David Robertson, who tries to close the door in this one.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Count 3-1.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Kyle Schwarber. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ortega patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bone.
Stepping in, Alec Bone. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center. And it's now a one-run game, 7-6 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Michael Rucker comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Phillies down to their final out now. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fans on their feet in the last of the 9th. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Philly down to their last strike. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Chicago Cubs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Braylon Marquez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.